Hello, my loves. Hello. Good to see you. We've done the week. Yes, the full 5-day challenge. Congratulations to getting to this point. We've done many different ceremonies and rituals, beautiful fire rituals that I hope you can bring into your lives, into your own offerings that you offer to others, and just share the beauty and the heart-opening warmth of a fire element that lives within us, helping you to activate more of that in your life so that you become warmer, more full-hearted, more energized, and living from your true purpose, your creativity and your passion. Great. So we come to finish today with our cacao ceremony or medicinal herbal tea, whichever you choose, or hot chocolate, or just simply drink some water, because I'm going to invite in the spirit of cacao and drink cacao so that you don't need to. And this is really for you if you wish to, if you've had cacao before, or if you know that you don't have any of the contraindications with medicines that you might be taking or conditions. If you're unsure, I have a cacao support workbook brochure that you can have access to if you wish to. Just send me a message with your email and I'll send that out to you so you can have a look through that if you wish. Okay, lovely. So what came up for me today to talk about doesn't have much to do with fire, but it does have a lot to do with herbs. So as I was making my cacao, I had a wasp visitor. Wasps are just coming out here because it's that time of the year, the end of summer, where they all come out and try and have as much sugar as they can before they die. They have a very short lifespan in which to, and they're very hungry when they wake up, and all they want is to just fill themselves up with sugar. So the cacao smelt good to this wasp, and it took me back, and it reminded me I used to work a long time ago. After college, after university, I went to work for the organic herb trading company. So I don't know if any of you know about this place. Is in England, in Milverton, and they were a beautiful company to work for because they were a heartfelt company. It was a couple who had first started running it in their back garden, where they'd been growing herbs and spices and, you know, making tinctures and oils and teas themselves in their home, and then they started selling it locally, and it just became a, you know, very big, because there wasn't a lot of it around, and people really appreciated actually going back to more organic way of life, and that's just grown and grown now. And we used to work, I was the business development manager there, and we used to work with companies like Pucker Teas, were one of their clients among kind of many other well-known organic companies who really appreciate organic life and the food that we eat and how that impacts on us, you know, how it affects our brain and everything. Yeah, so we don't want to be like these wasps, like consuming lots of sugar and having a very short lifespan. You know, we want to be connecting more to Mother Earth and nature, and enjoying the fruits and the vegetables and the herbs and the medicinals that she provides for us. And just thinking about that kind of brought me into this session today, because we are drinking cacao or another medicinal, and it's about thinking about the quality, where it comes from, the journey of what you put in your mouth. So if you consume something where there's been a lot of suffering, then you take in that energy. Whereas if you take something that is made with love, that is nurtured, that has positive impact for others, for the environment, for Mother Earth, then you're taking in that energy and you're contributing to that energy as well. So where your cacao comes from is really important, and how you make it is really important. The love and the heart that you put into it, the sacred space that you create around you when you have it. So if you want to do this on the replay, you know, just please do ask me for the brochure, and I'll send that to you also, so that you can follow some of the steps to make it as beautiful and as enriching as it can be for you for this experience. And yeah, or just use your favorite herbal tea. If you have anything growing in your garden, then use that, and just come to it with connecting to that essence of the spirit of that plant and the nature of that plant and the quality of that plant. And why we use cacao today, why we have cacao here in our lives, is I did a vision around this. So I've got a ceremony and a workshop where I've done a journey into cacao, and asking my guides, asking the lineage that I have studied with, so the Inca lineage and traditions, and just feeling into why cacao is so popular here in the West at the moment. And what came up is that, well, there is nothing like cacao here in the UK for a start. There's no plant that works in our brains in the same way. So connecting to our bliss hormones, opening our heart, and allowing us to embody that deep place of love and reverence. So it does actually change our chemistry when we drink it. So that is one of the reasons. But another is that it brings back our true connection, so to our hearts, to the earth, and to that love frequency and the feminine, so that we can get lost in this mind, in this pushing and doing, instead of really being present and at one. And this helps us to do that. And I feel this with the shamanic work as well. Like I really feel, and this is what as well with the Inca shamans and their philosophy, which is why I love these practices so much, because they gifted it to the West with love from a big collective vision that they did around the eagle and the condor, and just how we need to come back to a more feminine based practices of being caretakers of the earth, for listening to the earth, and from taking our guidance from the earth. And for anybody who's ever sat with a tree or spent time in nature, and nature speaks to us if we're willing to slow down and listen. And she has her own frequency, and science is slowly catching up with this, like with studies done on trees, on how it changes our brain waves and bring us into those deeper brain waves, so that we listen in a deeper and more meaningful way. And we slow down. So if you've ever spent time in nature, in the woods with trees, and then gone back into like, you know, into the city or into a town, you instantly feel the difference. So first when you land in deeper nature, and then when you come back out into a town or into a village. And I experienced this a lot when I worked in Granada. So I worked in a hostel in Granada, and I often left and went to Orhiva, and there was a magical rainbow place there, and I used to just spend time there, where we were deep in the eucalyptus trees, deep within nature, and everything just slowed down. But then it was very hard to adjust to coming back into like busy city life, and that's what I mean when I talk about energy and becoming aware and sensitive to energy as well. There are different frequencies, and there's a frequency within plants as well. And cacao especially changes our frequency to that heart-based approach to life and to connecting with nature, and just opening us up in a completely different way. And that is the same with the shamanic teachings that I follow as well, that was gifted to us, so that we can come back to what we know but have lost since patriarchy, how we used to be more connected to nature, more goddess-based world, more caretakers of the earth. And this, I feel like cacao and the Andean shamanic path that I follow it's just helping bring me back to what I already knew. And it's on loan to us, it's a gift, and they have gifted it to us. So I just want to appreciate them, appreciate the cacao that we have the ability to receive the teachings from this. So I hope you all enjoy drinking some cacao with me today, or later on the replay. And if you are doing this later on the replay, please put a hashtag replay and just let me know how you get on. Do contact me if you want my cacao guide as well, just to help support you through this process. But if you have your cacao ready, then let us call in the spirit of Mama Cacao together. And I'm just going to light some incense as well while we do this. Calling in the spirit of Mama Cacao into our lives, into our hearts, into this drink. And you don't need to drink cacao if you don't wish to. I'm calling in the spirit and I'm drinking it on behalf of everybody is here, so that we can connect to our inner heart fire, which cacao helps us to do. Also to be connected to our hearts and to approach life from a place of love and oneness. And just to remember that how we are all connected. So just bringing in that beautiful smell, connecting to her smell, to her fragrance, to her energy. And you can do this even if you're not drinking. I have had many experiences in these online platforms with my own IU where we have used sage, and I have been able to smell it. One of my peers who was offering a lovely smudging for us, and I could smell it in my room even though I did not have the sage lit. All this is possible. So just connecting to her smell, to her frequency, to her energy, to her love, and just connecting with her in your heart, being receptive to her. So in order to receive, we need to open up to being able to receive that love and to receive that energy that is there for us, that is there for you. And feeling her in your heart. Whenever you're ready, just bringing her in to taste her and to allow her to travel down, connecting with your heart. Feeling her help light and activate your inner heart fire. Feeling your breath fanning the flames. So just below our heart, again, like I talked about, imagining that fireplace just under your heart, and allow the heat and the warmth of the energy beginning to tend to and open your heart in a gentle and loving way. So we're not putting on lots and lots onto our fire to make it huge. We just want to cultivate this loving, warm energy, just this gentle fire that is always alight and supporting us and holding us. And how does she feel in your heart? And allow yourself to ask her any question that arises from the heart. So please don't try to think of a question. just connect to your heart. Enjoy the drink with gratitude and love. Love that we have this available to us to help us be more open-hearted, to access our bliss hormones that come from hours of meditation practice when we achieve samadhi. She can do that for us. She can just open this up for us. And she does this when we honour this, when we honour her, when we honour ourselves and the space and our heart and the moment. I can feel the warming in my heart. And I allow myself to quiet and to become still, to cultivate that more sacred fire, which has a different feel. And you can take as long for this as you need, and this is your ceremony. So if you have music that you want to play, whatever makes this sacred and special for you. And it's just been lovely to be able to share with you, to drink cacao with you or for you on your behalf, so that you can receive some of this beautiful warmth in your life. That is my gift to you, and that is my intention for everybody watching, that they have more warmth and love in their life. I'm going to blow that into the stick for my intention. That you can blow when you want to make your intention for whatever comes from your heart. You can blow that into your intention stick. And then I want to make one last intention, which is that everybody whose heart becomes more warm and more open from these practices can then spread that warmth and that love and that open-heartedness out to others who they come into contact with, like this big Mexican wave of love. And then lastly, an intention for myself to being able to maintain that connection to my open heart, so that I can show up in the world from this place. So thank you for coming. Do please, when you've finished, when you played your music, when you've had some time, when you've created your intentions, I'd love to hear about them. So please put hashtag replay, your name, where you're from, your intention, and I hope you've enjoyed it and gained a lot from this challenge. With love.